Alright, well, I haven't done one of these in a while, which is weird. I remember when I went to first start my channel, um, I wanted to upload actual, like, movies of me doing stuff, but I just started off with me just talking to a webcam, which is what I'm doing now. It's kind of a crappy webcam. It's the one built in my laptop, but I don't really care. Then I kind of started moving on to, actually posting my videos of like me and my friends doing stuff, and then I started then I bought a recording device to record gameplay. I started doing that. I've been kind of bobbing, weaving back and forth, and I don't know why I haven't uploaded any more videos with me talking, but I, I just had like a random thought in my head, and it dealt with the idea of creating I guess imaginary characters in your mind. Like, for example, I'm me. I'm Jordan. But in my head, I have like my own set of characters, I guess. Like, big nerd, anime fan. So I kind of stick with the Japanese names. For example, I have a made-up character named Genkura. Back, man, when I first started watching Naruto back in middle school, I kind of based him off that show. And then I have another character, Kaze Kori. He's this. He's from a different world that can exist in other worlds. Like, for example, like imagine the Earth, and then you look up in the sky and you're like, oh hey, there's the moon, and then you look up, oh hey, it's that other planet that's there, and that's where my guy lives. This world that he lives in can actually be seen from other worlds and planets as well, and they're very similar to, I guess you can say, humans, but I guess they're better. I don't know. I'm not going to try to go into great detail. I'm just going to try to just broaden it out. But like this idea of creating these fictional characters that you would usually see in like TV shows, movies, books, etc. And I mean, not only is creating these characters a big thing for me, like it's just kind of like a part of who I am. Like I create these characters. Reasons being to it's like a what if I was this powerful being with these powers that are very skilled in, like, I don't know, like gunplay or sword play or any type of skill such as that. I mean, I guess it's kind of like an extension, like an extension of me. I mean, I do this because it's fun, mostly. I like to really let my imagination run wild and come up with these fictional characters with their own backstories, their own, like they're like other characters in these different worlds. Sometimes I like, mixing the worlds together, having these multiple fictional characters meet. And I like writing about these stories. And, some people do this as, like, okay, I'm going to write a short story for school or for a project or just for fun. But for me, it's kind of like to the point where it's actually a part of me. These made-up fictional characters that I come up with these backstories end up being, like, bigger than it seems. They end up being more than what, let's say, the average person wants these fictional characters to be. Gotta love that water. It's good stuff. But these characters kind of become me in a way. I know it kind of sounds weird, maybe stupid to some, but coming up with these fictional characters ends up. It gives me something to think about. Like, oh man, I got work, or dude, I gotta go to college, or maybe happier thoughts like, oh, I'm gonna hang out with friends, blah blah blah. Like, if I'm sitting here just kind of bored and relaxing, I like to build on this world, this imaginary world of all of these different characters that I create with different abilities, powers, personalities, uh, just all of these different things end up just kind of cycling in my mind. And it's really entertaining. It's actually really fun because I want to get into filmmaking and movies, and I actually even kind of want to write a book too. And what this book would be, I already have an idea, is a collection of all the short stories I've written along the years. I'd really like to come up with a just kind of like a collaboration. That's the right word I'm using. Excuse me. To make a book, but anyways. It gets to the point where these characters that I come up with end up creating this whole just like this fantasy world. Sorry, this fantasy world that just kind of lets my mind just be free and creative. I guess because I'm definitely more right brained than left brained. Because one day I would actually like to try, or at least attempt to make films out of these movies with these characters. And the point of this video is, probably there's some people out there that create, their own characters for stuff, but, I mean, I see it as something bigger. I see it as, like, branching out on yourself, as in creating these characters in your image and expanding on them, on like what you wish you could be, or like living in these fantasy worlds. I know it just sounds like weird, but it's a really cool concept for me. I like coming up with these characters. I like the stories. I like coming up with villains for them, and family members and friends and new powers, abilities, story arcs. Just all of this stuff I just really like putting together and sculpting my own world with these characters. And that is about it. It's just this world that I can create, that I'm coming up with these fictional characters. Like I have some of them aren't named, but I have like I said, Kazekori, I have Shishome, I have Genkuda. Like I said, mostly Japan influenced, Japanese, because big anime fan, big nerd. Another thing that I would like to see these characters possibly is like I can picture these characters being in fighting games, being a big fighting game buff that I am. I always like to imagine all of these characters in their own fighting game, and I like to come up with moves, combos, and things like that. A lot of video game and anime influences go into these characters, and I end up just building my own world off of it, this own creative, imaginary world that just kind of keeps my mind going, just something entertaining to think about. I'll be sitting there at work, and I'll just be like, oh man, that'd be cool if this character would do this, and then he would run into this character, and it would change the story and start making it go this way, and it ends up being this world, these groups of characters, these people that I consider a part of me in a really, really big way, and it actually kind of means a lot to me, keeping these characters in my thoughts and other things like that. But yeah, that's all I got. I guess that was just a short rant on just this thing that I have that goes in my mind, and for people that watch this, I was wondering if other people do the same thing. Like if you guys have these own made-up characters in your mind and have different like personalities and different stories and things like that. And I was just curious if other people do that, if most people do this too, because I know it definitely makes up a big part of my life because I'm very creative and imaginative. So, but yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this random rant. Take care.